Lake Clark feels like Alaska's secret. Not many venture here, but for those who do, the silence, the scale, and the solitude leave lasting impressions. This is our story of that trip. We tried to record an on-location podcast episode here, but things did not go as planned. But this place is too good not to share. We're Jay and Bea, and at the beginning of 2021, we hit the road. Permanently. We traded our city apartment for a constant stream of Airbnbs, new states, and places. And we wouldn't have it any other way. Come along with us as we explore all the U.S. and beyond has to offer. And join us as we continue.
Living on the way. Lake Clark isn't the easiest to get to, as in, you can't drive here. So we had to fly in on a small plane with Lake and Peninsula Airlines. And just the flight alone, though, was the beginning of the experience. It had nice views of the mountains. We flew up a valley. We could see some glaciers, rivers.
Jay even got the opportunity to ride up front in the cockpit.
The pilot said I could choose to go up and over the mountains, down and around the valleys, or around to the left to see a bigger view of a glacier.
And you chose?
The valley, because I thought it sounded very interesting to drive up the valley to Lake Clark.
We touched down in Port Alsworth on only a gravel airstrip in a tiny Alaskan village of just about 130 people. So there is some well-developed tiny town infrastructure, including a food truck, but it feels like landing inside wilderness itself. But there was no time to pause. The host of our accommodations whisked us and our luggage off to the waiting boat to start our exploration of Lake Clark. While our luggage headed to our cabin for the next 2 nights, our boat captain and guide navigated us through the main Lake Clark and then through a sandy, shallow channel into Little Lake Clark. Once at the very end of the valley, we stopped at a private beach for lunch. Well, I guess all the beaches here are private, but we were surrounded just by mountain walls, skies, every once in a while, a plane leaving Port Alsworth, and it was just very relaxing and peaceful. I think it was the best turkey sandwich on wheat I've ever had.
Yeah, it was really nice just sitting there, eating our sandwiches, our packed-in lunch, surrounded by total quiet.
Then, as we were heading back, we actually came across a black bear.
Specifically, Bea spotted a nice black bear sitting up on a rock ledge as we were boating by.
He was setting up for the sun to come out, and he was going to sunbathe, and we kind of ruined that for him. And then we headed back to our cabin that is part of the small family-run Wilderness Pro Lodge to enjoy a homemade dinner and some relaxation in the wood-fired sauna and hot tub, followed by some peaceful, quiet sleep. So on our last full day, we woke up and took the boat back across to Port Alsworth, and we hiked the Tanalian Falls Trail. So it's a moderate hike, and I think it was from where we parked the boat to the falls and then back again, it was about 4 miles round trip.
It was on the easier side of a moderate hike, and it was a good payoff because it was a fairly powerful waterfall.
It just explodes out of the rocks, and the water was really high and really rushing. You could really feel the power of the falls. So after the hike, we actually walked what's essentially the runway and the main road up to the National Park Visitor Center. So it's closed on Sundays and Mondays, at least right now, which, surprise, was actually when we were there. But they do have the stamp still available outside in a little weatherproof box. Our host came back with the boat to pick us up, and we spent one final night relaxing and enjoying Lake Clark.
I would say the whole park really is a big reminder, though, of just how wild Alaska still is. No buses, no cars, no gift shops, no lines, no restaurants, no grocery stores. It's just the nature that allows for you to have some peaceful times, some peaceful nights of sleep as well.
But before too long, it was time to head back to Port Alsworth to take our flight back to Anchorage and to our next adventures in Alaska. If you want to continue to follow our journey towards our national park goal and just our lifestyle of travel, please like or subscribe or follow.
We love having you along for the ride.
So, until next time, we will be
living on the way.